Pediatrics describes it as, quote, unethical to call breastfeeding natural, because doing so might undermine feminism. The study says, quote, coupling nature with motherhood can inadvertently support biologically deterministic arguments about the roles of men and women in the family. Kathy Aru is a journalist and publisher of Catalina Magazine, and she joins us now. Kathy, thanks for coming on.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So this is kind of a baffling story. One, that people are inserting politics into breastfeeding, which seems like it would be off limits for
Democrats, far left, liberal,
why
idiots.
Is it controversial to call breastfeeding natural? If breastfeeding is not natural, what is natural?
Well, breastfeeding doesn't come naturally, as pediatricians will tell you. It's not exactly easy. There are lactation specialists out there. There's a whole industry out there. So breastfeeding isn't exactly natural. It doesn't come naturally to women. So what they're saying is, which I'm so happy there's a study out there that are finally letting women not have this guilt trip.
Oh my God.
To hand the formula
What guilt trip?
To the men, and it's natural for a man to feed a baby. So they're saying that only a woman able to feed a child is inappropriate. It's unethical and inappropriate.
No, that's the political correctness shit. That's got to stop.
I mean, it's not unethical or inappropriate, whatever those words mean. I mean,
Thank you, Tucker.
It's the opinion of some physicians that breast milk is superior to formula, and other people disagree, and it's a debate that has raged for quite some time. But what you seem to be saying is it is bad because it suggests that women have a different role in motherhood than men do, but they do because women are the only people biologically capable of bearing children. Is that now a controversial observation?
Well, the study is saying, though, that women are not the only ones who could feed the children. So that's what they're trying to say. It is natural for others to be able to feed the children. So the whole burden is not on the mother. So that's what they're trying to say with this study.
But that's okay. First of all, of course that's true.
Right.
Of course. But that's kind of a decision. What do you mean? I don't think women are stupid.
Oh, well, there are some women that actually, I interviewed a pediatrician that had a mother that had a child starving for 2 weeks. She was not able to lactate. She was not able to produce breast milk for 2 weeks. The baby had lost weight, and she refused to give that baby formula for fear that her baby was not going to get the perfect breast milk and would have to turn to formula.
Okay, I think that's a totally fair point, and that's a shame when people feel like there's no alternative. Perhaps there are some, but that's not what's really going on here. This is gender politics intruding on the personal decisions that parents make.
The political correctness, the far left.
It's suggesting, by the way, that men can breastfeed, which I don't think they can.
It's suggesting that men could, I don't know. But
You don't know. God. What an idiot.
I don't know your secrets, but no. What they're saying is that men can feed children. They're finally putting a study out there that's saying that breast milk is not the only way to go. There are other ways, and other things are natural.
You're dodging what I'm saying. Look, strictly speaking, I don't disagree with you.
Thank you.
But the debate is whether breast milk is better or worse than formula. And again, that is a scientific debate that nutritionists and physicians can have. Right. This is feminist groups saying, how dare you suggest that it's better for women to feed babies because that somehow ties them biologically to the act of procreation. And my only point is, feminists, as usual, are helping to obscure biological realities because they don't like them.
That's
and
right.
That's an attack on science. And I'm against that.
It's a study that's just saying it's inappropriate to say that breast milk is
Okay, that's bullshit.
natural way.
Breastfeeding is natural. Don't tell me not to say that.
Naturally feed a child in other ways.
Actually, a man can't naturally feed a child. They can't produce formula. I mean, like,
Oh my God. Do you see what they're doing?
Natural. It's the natural.
The far left.
Loving is natural.
They're the ones that start all this crap.
Steps back and acknowledge that there's something pretty awful about inserting gender politics into something as beautiful and intimate as the first days of a child's life. And maybe parents could say, hey, back off.
It's not beautiful. Breastfeeding is not beautiful. Breastfeeding, it causes so many headaches, and it can be so horrible. And as a pediatrician told me, it doesn't come naturally for so many women. So this study, I think, is wonderful because some women can finally step back and say, wow, it's okay to hand the bottle and the baby over to dad.
But you guys are taking it too far, though, out of the context.
It's absolutely okay to do that. But I'm just wondering, final question for you, because this is giving me a little bit of a headache.
I'm sorry.
No offense to you. No, it's not your fault, but just the whole subject is so crazy. crazy. If it's not natural to breastfeed, how did like the species get to where it is now? Like, why did we die out several millennia ago?
I think we found other ways like formula to feed the babies. So, and
Okay,
years
so
ago,
like during the medieval period, like where did you get the Similac then?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not quite sure, but this breastfeeding phenomenon has been going on.
This
for the last
girl
10
is
years.
effing
Before that,
stupid.
Our mothers weren't all exactly into breastfeeding. You had the feminism, the
My mother had 6 kids and breastfed us all.
They do nowadays. So, breastfeeding has not always been the answer.
Oh my God.
My kids are older.
I have to pause this, people, because I'm sorry. Tucker is right. It's the feminists, it's the far left, it's the Democrats. There was nothing wrong with breastfeeding or saying it's natural until somebody like this girl comes on, starts putting it out there, and the only reason why I'm putting it out there is because I want you to see this. Okay? I will agree that breastfeeding is not easy for everybody. I breastfed with all my kids. And then I also went on to a bottle formula once they started teething. It was just too painful. But I did not sit there and the way she's making it sound. I mean, that's what's wrong with today's society. The far left and feminist shit, that stuff has to stay out of it. It's a bunch of BS. You're complicating things. I mean, what do you guys do? Do you guys sit on the damn toilet and take a dump and say, hey, this is what I'm going to come up with today, and let me check it over with Clinton and Obama and see if it's okay. I'll run it through with them, and then, I'll go on Tucker or I'll go on Hannity, and then I'll just do this and drive everybody crazy. Shut the hell up. Stop confusing people. If you want to breastfeed, breastfeed. If you don't, you don't have to. But to go on and say it's not natural, you guys are opening up a whole new can of worms and just starting shit. And this girl's got to go. She is as dumb as they come. I'm sorry. Let me finish this.
Have to weigh into this stuff. Kathy, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.